Imagine one week that changed the course of human history forever. A week filled with betrayal, sacrifice, love, and the ultimate triumph over death. Whether you're a lifelong believer or someone just curious about the roots of Easter, understanding the story of Holy Week will forever change the way you see faith, forgiveness, and hope. Today, I'm going to walk you through the powerful and emotional journey of Holy Week, all you need to know, and why this ancient story still matters today. Holy Week is the most sacred week in the Christian calendar. It's the week leading up to Easter Sunday, commemorating the final days of Jesus Christ's earthly ministry, his crucifixion, and ultimately, his resurrection. It's more than just a series of events. It's a roadmap of God's love for humanity. The story begins on Palm Sunday. Jesus entered Jerusalem riding on a donkey, fulfilling a prophecy from Zechariah. The crowds laid down palm branches, shouting, "Hosanna! Blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord." This wasn't just a warm welcome. It was the crowd's way of recognizing him as the long-awaited Messiah. But little did they know, the same voices shouting Hosanna would soon cry, "Crucify him." On Monday, Jesus entered the temple and did something shocking. He overturned the money changers' tables. Why? Because the house of God had been turned into a marketplace. On Tuesday, he taught the crowds, confronting the religious leaders with parables and warnings. This day was full of both wisdom and tension as the leaders began plotting his downfall. Wednesday is known as Spy Wednesday, the day Judas Iscariot made the deal to betray Jesus for 30 pieces of silver. This moment highlights the tragedy of misplaced loyalty and the depth of human weakness. Even someone who walked closely with Jesus could turn away. Thursday is called Maundy Thursday. The word Maundy comes from the Latin meaning commandment, because on this night Jesus gave a new commandment to love one another as he loved us. At the Last Supper, Jesus shared bread and wine, instituting what we now know as Holy Communion. He also washed his disciples' feet, showing humility even as he prepared for the cross. Then came Good Friday, the day that appeared anything but good. Jesus was arrested, falsely accused, beaten, and led to Calvary, where he was crucified between two criminals. From noon until 3 in the afternoon, the sky grew dark. As he breathed his last, the temple curtain tore in two, symbolizing that the barrier between God and humanity was forever removed. For Christians, Good Friday is both a somber and sacred day. It marks the moment when Jesus paid the ultimate price for our sins. Holy Saturday was a day of silence and waiting. Jesus' body lay in the tomb, and his followers were left with grief, doubt, and fear. But little did they know, the story wasn't over. At dawn on Easter Sunday, everything changed. The stone was rolled away and the tomb was empty. Jesus had risen from the dead just as he promised. Easter is the climax of Holy Week, celebrating victory over sin, death, and despair. It's a reminder that even in our darkest hour, hope is never lost. The story of Holy Week is more than an ancient tradition. It's a message of unconditional love, unshakable hope, and ultimate redemption. Whether you're facing betrayal, grief, injustice, or fear, the journey Jesus walked shows us that no darkness is final and no struggle is wasted. So as you reflect on Holy Week, ask yourself, how can this story reshape your life today? If this story moved you or taught you something new, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more reflections on faith and life. Until next time, stay blessed, stay curious, and never stop seeking truth.